I'm Satmanagira, and with me I have Professor Martin Green, who's the CEO of CARE England. Professor, could you tell us, this is the first time you're visiting Sri Lanka, and the purpose for your visit is IIHS. So could you tell us a bit about it?
I was talking at a conference about workforce issues, and I was lucky enough to be introduced to Her Excellency, the Sri Lankan High Commissioner to London. And I talked to her about the need for highly trained and very expert staff for the social care and health system. And Her Excellency referred me to IIHS and made an introduction. And I have been here for a few days looking at your programs and talking to your students and your staff so that I can see some of the ways in which you're preparing people for the highly skilled roles in social care and health.
So when you're talking about the programs and the delivery, facility plays a huge role, and you got a chance to visit the facility. So what do you think about the facility, how we have created it to support our students?
I've been tremendously impressed by the facilities that you have here. I particularly like the fact that you have a ward where people can practice their skills. I also like the way in which you've embraced technology, and some of the systems that you have are absolutely groundbreaking, and indeed some of those systems I think would do well to be transferred to the United Kingdom. So I was knowing that I was going to come to an organisation that was highly professional, but I am absolutely delighted to say you exceeded my expectations, and I have been very, very surprised and delighted by the quality of the facilities that you have and the way in which you have embraced technology. You are a truly 21st century institution.
Well, it is honestly a pleasure to hear those words from you, Professor. So you got the chance to speak to our students as well, and for us it's not all about the curriculum. We want them to be exploring the potentials and the opportunities they have, so you got to speak to them about their councils as well. So what do you think about the transformation of the students that you got to speak to, even the ones who are already studying here as well?
I was so tremendously impressed by the students that I spoke to, and one of the things that I loved about them was their confidence, their commitment, their values. They were also people who really wanted to excel in their profession, and I really think you have not only got students who are excelling in terms of their competencies and skills, but also they excel as rounded people. And when I spoke to students of all levels and at all points in the institution, I found people who were committed, who were skilled, who were confident, and who were above all enthusiastic about their roles. So I was really impressed by the quality of your students at all levels.
So Professor Green, being the CEO of CARE England, you have been exposed to so many caregivers, and you have been exposed to our curriculum as well, and also our students. Do you think they're work ready? Do you think they're ready to work in UK?
I think they are absolutely ready to work in the UK. I've been so impressed by the curriculum that you have set out, which completely mirrors the curriculum that we have in the United Kingdom. But also I've met students who not only have that skills and competency to work well in our system, but also have the right values and attitudes to make a big contribution to the social care sector within the United Kingdom. They are truly high quality students on every level, both academic and also personally.
So Professor Green, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you here at IIHS. So I know you're going to explore Sri Lanka more in the coming future, so are you excited for it?
This is the first visit I've had to Sri Lanka, and it certainly won't be the last. I have been so incredibly impressed by the beauty of the country, but also by the people I've met. I have had the most warm welcome that anybody could ever have, and I am so truly blessed to have made this association with IIHS, and it is an association that I know will go from strength to strength in the future. And I want to thank all of you for the fantastic welcome that you have given to me since I arrived here in the country, and I look forward to a long and productive association between CARE England, IIHS, Sri Lanka and the United Kingdom.
Well, thank you so much, Professor. It's wonderful to have you here.